and your time starts now. In badminton, what piece of sports equipment is used to hit the shuttlecock?
Racket, I guess.
The racket.
Correct. The fur of Looney Tunes cat Sylvester Jr. is black and what other colour?
White.
Correct. Rugby league legend Paul Sirenen was once a police officer in which state?
From New South Wales.
Correct. A hit 2022 single by the Kid Laroi is titled 1,000 What?
Stairs.
Miles. Media moguls Frank, Kerry and James belong to what
Packer.
famous Australian family?
Packer.
Correct. In 1994, a version of which painting by Edvard Munch was stolen?
The Scream.
The Scream.
Correct. 2069 will mark how many years since man first stepped on the moon?
100.
100.
Correct. Peter and the Starcatchers is a novel featuring J.M. Barrie character Peter who?
Pan.
Pan.
Correct. Honoured by a 2021 Australia Post stamp was cricketer Jason who?
Gillespie.
Pass.
Gillespie. During which World War was former UK Prime Minister John Major born?
World War II.
Correct. Who plays Starsky in the 2004 film Starsky and Hutch? Ben Stiller.
No.
We needed, didn't need
Of course,
it.
yeah.
$16,000.
And what's his name? Owen playing.
Go, you terrific
Hutch.
stuff. Now, we've got to get that past the chaser, of course. And we're going to find out who that is right after the break. Well done, Brooke.
Enjoying it.
Good. All right. What would you like to do with some money, Margaret?
Just going to go on a trip to France if I win something.
To speak more French? Is that the plan?
Oh, to practice it and to just find out how good or bad I am.
All right. Well, let's get you on your way. 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Margaret, are you good to go?
I think so.
Best of luck, and your time starts now. In a common phrase, to learn something easily is to take to it like a duck to
Water.
Water.
Correct. Bonapartism is an ideology named for which family dynasty?
Napoleon.
Bonaparte.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which US boxing legend was the first to win the world heavyweight title 3 times?
Muhammad Ali.
Correct.
Yeah.
The fibularis longus muscle is in which limb of the human body?
Leg.
Correct. Waging Heavy Peace is a book by rock legend Neil who?
Diamond.
Diamond.
Young.
Yeah.
Billy and Jimmy Lee are twins from the classic video game series Double What?
Trouble.
Dragon. The site of the 1356 Battle of Poitiers is in which country?
France.
France.
Correct. Modern roads commonly have a separate lane for what two-wheeled transport?
Bicycle.
Push bike.
Correct. Also known as Roll Out the Barrel is the song The Beer Barrel What?
Polka.
Roll.
Polka. The National Heart Foundation of Australia logo is mostly what colour?
Red.
Red.
Correct. In the classic sitcom The Brady Bunch, Carol has how many stepsons?
3.
3. You would have got that for sure. Margaret, $14,000.
Saved for that purpose.
Good stuff. All right, Jonathan, let's get going. 1 minute on the clock, $2,000 for every correct answer. Are you good to go?
Good to go.
Best of luck, and your time starts now. What 4-letter word means a male cow?
Bull.
Bull.
Correct. The Netflix series Never Have I Ever is narrated by former tennis star John who?
McEnroe.
Correct.
Yeah.
Days Like This is a tourism slogan for which Australian state?
Queensland.
Queensland.
Correct. Who is the main villain in the graphic novel Batman the Man Who Laughs?
Joker.
Correct. Macropus rufus is a scientific name of Australian marsupial, the red what?
Kangaroo.
Pass.
Kangaroo. Queen Elizabeth II first visited Australia in which decade?
50s.
50s.
Correct. The UNESCO World Heritage Site Halong Bay is in which Asian country?
Vietnam.
Correct. A common idiom for a business staying solvent is keeping its head above
Water.
Water.
Correct. A former captain of NRL teams, the Bulldogs and the Roosters, is Braith who?
Alaska.
Correct. The 2022 documentary Genius is based on which rapper?
Kanye West.
Jay-Z.
Kanye West. Parkes is the name of an inner suburb of which major Australian city? Canberra. Jonathan, another great hit. Great playing tonight. $16,000. All right. That's now the name of which German sausage is commonly abbreviated to Frank?
Frankfurt.
Frankfurter.
Correct. To repair divots, golfers carry a bucket of what?
Sand.
Correct. The Pier 39 is a popular tourist attraction in which Californian city?
Los Angeles.
San Francisco. A
Yeah.
Netflix legal series based on a Michael Connolly novel is The Lincoln what?
Yeah.
Lawyer.
Correct. Capturing the mares of Diomedes was one of the 12 labours of which
Hercules.
hero?
Pass.
Heracles. In 1971, which renowned scientist became governor of South Australia?
Mark Oliphant.
Sir Mark Oliphant. The design of London's 2012 Olympic medals features which iconic river?
Pass.
Thames. A common phrase meaning to put money away for the future is to save for a rainy
Day.
Rainy day.
Correct. A Bridge Over Troubled Dreams is the #1 album for which Australian singer?
Pass.
Pass.
Delta Goodrem. The March on the Pentagon was a 1967 protest against which war?
Vietnam.
Be no one.
Correct. A common idiom for a last-minute win is to snatch victory from the jaws of what?
Defeat.
John, good hitter, $10,000. Jonathan and Margaret chose blindly between two sets of questions during the break.
That might be a
Set B
reasonable
for you
team.
guys and set A for the Governess. With 3 of you left, that is, of course, a 3-step head start. Now, 2 minutes on the clock. Hands on buzzer.
16 or 17, I
Best
reckon.
of luck. And your final chase starts now. What class of flying animal is the cedar waxwing?
Bird.
Jonathan.
Bird. Correct. What colour is shared by the flags of Germany and France?
Margaret.
Red.
Red, white and blue.
Red.
Just red.
Which horror author wrote the 2021 novel Later?
Jonathan.
Stephen King.
Correct. The car company Fiat was founded in which Italian city?
Jonathan.
Wrong.
Turin.
Yeah.
A hit song
Torino.
from Macklemore and Ryan Lewis was Thrift Boy.
Jonathan.
Shop.
Correct. What is the 2-letter symbol for the chemical element oganesson?
OG.
Jonathan.
OH.
OG. Rishabh Pant has played Test cricket for which country?
Pakistan.
Margaret. India.
Correct. The 2019 novel Carrie Mora is by Thomas who?
Keneally.
John.
Canadian.
Harris. Grisabella is a character in which Lloyd Webber musical?
Jonathan.
Cats.
Correct. On which continent is the large hydroelectric Akasombo Dam?
Africa.
Jonathan.
Asia.
Africa. The Minnesota Wild are a professional...
Jonathan.
Ice hockey.
Correct. Beginning with V, who is the Roman goddess of love and beauty?
Venus.
Jonathan.
Venus.
Correct. On which continent are the mountains of Serra de Mar?
Jonathan.
North America.
South America. The word aplomb is borrowed from which European language?
French.
Jonathan.
French.
Correct. A best-selling self-help book by Brene Brown is Dare to what?
Dream.
Jonathan.
Cook.
Lead. The noun embarrassment is directly derived from what verb?
Embarrass.
Jonathan.
Embarrass.
Correct. A urologist typically treats which vital human organ?
Kidneys.
The brain.
Correct. In which constellation is the pulsar Geminga?
Jonathan.
Southern Cross.
Pass.
Gemini. Which Olympic water sport features the pike and tuck?
Jonathan.
Water polo.
Correct. Fans of which UK boy band are known as Zatters?
Jonathan.
Take that.
Correct. All right. Right on the buzzer. 15 steps down here.
Yeah, a little light of where I thought it was going to be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see what happens right after these news headlines.
Almost a one-man effort, wasn't it?
This news update brought to you by Libet.
Governess, good luck. Your final chase starts now. The term mankini is a blend of man and what other word?
Bikini.
Correct. Which iconic Italian tower stands in the Square of Miracles?
Leaning Tower of Pisa.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Correct. What bird of prey features on the Zambian national flag?
Eagle.
Eagle.
Correct. What is the capital city of Azerbaijan?
Baku.
Yeah.
Correct. A 2022 single by Beyonce is Break My What?
Heart.
Heart.
Stop the clock.
No.
Need some pushbacks. A 2022 single by Beyonce is Break My What?
Heartbreak.
She said,
Strides. I'll go with that. Yeah, I'll try.
That's another.
Let's try it.
Yeah. I don't think
Soul.
so. Yeah.
Break My Soul. 1:37 on the clock. Chaser
There was
needs
a
11.
song called Break My
And your
Stride or
time
somewhere else.
restarts now. In which ocean was the World War II Battle of the Leyte Gulf?
Pacific.
Correct.
Or Philippines.
dB is a common abbreviation for which measure of sound?
Decibel.
Yeah.
Correct. Anthem for Doomed Youth is a poem by war poet Wilfred who?
Owen. Yeah.
Correct. Dorsal, pectoral and pelvic
Fins.
are types of what fish appendage?
Fin.
Correct. From what metamorphic rock is the statue of Venus de Milo carved?
Slate.
Marble.
Correct.
No.
In which country were the first Winter Olympics held?
France.
Correct. Changjiang is a Chinese name for which major river?
Yangtze.
The Yellow River.
Stop the clock. Changjiang is a Chinese name for which major river?
The Yangtze River.
Yangtze River is right. Congratulations. There is a pushback and we need it.
I think I assume they called it the Yangtze.
1:01 on the clock. And that clock
Yeah.
restarts now. In Christianity, Whit Monday directly follows what holy day?
Easter.
Pentecost.
Correct. The Temple of Hephaestus is in which Greek city?
Athens.
Athens.
Correct. James Fix wrote the fitness book, The Complete Book of what?
Jogging.
Stop the clock. James Fix wrote the fitness book, The Complete Book of what?
Running. The book of running. I don't know.
You can go with that.
Life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Book with running.
Maybe.
Go with running.
Mm.
That's a pushback and we needed it. Chaser needs 5. 45 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts now. What word meaning region comes from the Latin word provincia?
Province.
Province.
Correct. Emperor penguins incubate their eggs on what continent?
Antarctica.
Correct. A classic Fats Waller jazz song is Honeysuckle what?
Rose.
Yeah.
Correct. In humans, the triceps muscle connects to what hinge joint?
Elbow.
The shoulder.
Stop the clock.
Elbow.
In humans, the triceps muscle connects to what hinge joint?
The elbow.
Elbow is right. There's a good pushback. Chaser needs 23 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts now. Before cars, Sweden's Saab built what form of transport?
Aircraft.
Trains.
Stop the
No.
clock. Before cars, Sweden's
Build
Saab
military
built
aircraft.
what
I
form
think
of
they might do
transport?
airline as well, but they're not as well known. Yeah.
Well, they build fighter jets.
Saab Draken, Saab Vegan.
Yeah, German planes. Planes.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay, well they've almost got a shot now.
Chaser now needs 4. 18 seconds on the clock. And your time restarts now. Sunchoke is another name for the vegetable Jerusalem what?
Artichoke.
Correct. Who directed the film Indiana Jones and the Temple of...
Steam Spielberg.
Yeah.
Correct. The Zanzibar archipelago is a part of which African country?
And Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Correct. Terry Katona starred in
Oh.
the career in the girl group Atomic Blonde.
Unbelievable.
Wow, a couple of good putbacks. Just a second or two in and they got away from you.
They did, didn't they? I thought 15 wouldn't be enough, but it was always going to be a very good team.
Yeah, and some great pushbacks there, guys. Congratulations to you. $40,000. Margaret still can't believe it. Very well played.